Hello beautiful people, my name is Rekha Thomas. Welcome back to my channel. After 12 incredible days on the road, we are finally back where it all began, Reykjavik. It feels little bittersweet. Our Iceland ring road adventure has come to an end. One of our favorite road trips in all of Europe. Every turn, every waterfall, every black sand beach felt like stepping into another world. But even though the journey around the island is complete, our Iceland story is not over just yet. For the next 2 days, we will be staying in a capsule hotel. It is a modern stay right in the heart of the Iceland's capital, cozy private sleeping pods mixed with vibrant social spaces, perfect for travelers who love both comfort and community. Located close to the famous Iceland Church, Harbor Concert Hall, and some of Reykjavik's cutest cafes and shops, it is the ideal base to explore the city's colorful streets and culture. Each pod is designed for pure comfort, soft bedding, adjustable lighting, and climate control. And there is even a self check in system, free Wi Fi, and a friendly lounge to meet the fellow travelers. Today, we are slowing down to soak in the city's charm, wandering through the heart of the Reykjavik, enjoying its art, music, and maybe a warm cup of Icelandic coffee by the harbor. Later, we will step back in time at the Viking Festival, where Iceland's ancient traditions come alive with the music battles and laughter. And as the evening sets in, the adventure continues, an off-road journey to Landmannalaugar, one of the Iceland's most stunning highland regions. Rugged mountains, colorful rhyolite hills, and steaming hot springs. It is nature at its wildest. After parking by the street, our first stop was the Sun Voyager. This stunning sculpture sits along the Reykjavik waterfront, a shining steel tribute that resembles a Viking ship facing the open sea. It symbolizes dreams, discovery, and the promise of the adventure, a perfect reflection of Iceland's spirit. Behind it stands the Mount Esja, creating the most breathtaking backdrop where the sea meets the sky. After that, we wandered through the Reykjavik, the northernmost capital in the world. Small, colorful, and full of life, surrounded by mountains and the North Atlantic Ocean. The streets were quiet under the soft Nordic light, lined with the cheerful red, blue, and yellow houses. There's a cozy charm here, a mix of old homes, modern cafes, and friendly faces. And just next to the church, the famous Rainbow Street, bright and full of Icelandic spirit. Speaking of the church, we couldn't resist stepping inside the church once again. The first thing that catches your eye is a magnificent pipe organ, rising 15 meters tall and weighing about 25 tons. Built by the German organ builder, it boasts over 5,000 pipes, filling the space with a powerful, resonant sound that seems to echo the soul of Iceland itself. Its design is striking yet elegant, perfectly complementing the church's modern architecture, a breathtaking blend of simplicity and grand artistry. Next, we stopped at Cafe Loki right by the church to try Icelandic lamb soup and rye bread ice cream. The flavors were okay, the countryside of Iceland still wins for freshness and authenticity. Next, we headed to the Viking Festival just outside Reykjavik. The festival runs from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., free entrance, and trust me, this is one experience you don't want to miss if you are a Viking fan. As soon as you enter, you are transported back 1,000 years. Crowds of Vikings gather from Iceland, Scandinavia, Germany, and beyond, all in full regalia, bringing the past vividly to life. The festival is the oldest and biggest of its kind in Iceland, held annually since 1995, and it is easy to see why it becomes so popular. There's a Viking market where you can shop for handmade goods, leather, fur, jewelry, swords, and even bone horns. The highlight of the festival, Viking reenactment battles, twice daily, full of action and excitement. Kids even get their own battles, making it fun for the whole family. But it is more than battles. Enjoy wood carving, storytelling, dancing, food, etc. Visiting feels like stepping into a time machine. Wandering the park, watching battles, exploring the market, and joining the festivities, the world of Vikings come alive right before you. The Vikings roast lamb and families cook their meals the whole way, showing us how life was centuries ago. It is a glimpse into the daily life of the Vikings, their traditions, skills, and spirit. And besides all that, there are some really fun food trucks too. I will stop talking now and just let you soak in the vibe here.
it was crap, and I was like.
Skipaði styrtið í gær.
After the Viking Festival, our adventure continues as we head to Landmannalaugar, one of Iceland's most breathtaking natural destinations. There are several routes to reach this remote highland wonder, and we chose the northern route via F208, a scenic drive of about 4 hours from Reykjavík. Along the way, we stopped at a gas station for their famous chocolate-coated ice cream cone. Simple but so good. Landmannalaugar itself is a colorful wonderland of violet mountains, steaming hot springs, and rugged lava fields. Its vibrant landscape make it a paradise for hiking, photography, and soaking in natural hot springs. This area is only accessible by 4x4 vehicles via F208 or F225 mountain roads, open from late June to mid-September. For those who prefer guided tours, many highland trips depart daily during the short summer season, but a self-drive in a 4x4 offers a complete freedom to explore this raw and magical terrain. Leaving the paved roads behind, we began our off-road adventure through the F208 North Route, one of the most scenic and rugged drives in Iceland. The landscape slowly transformed from green valleys to black volcanic plains, with the distant mountains painted in shades of red, yellow, and brown. Every turn felt like stepping deeper into another world. The road itself is pure adventure, gravel tracks, steep hills, and river crossings that test both the driver and the vehicle. The ride can be bumpy, but the views make every jolt worth it. Driving through this remote stretch feels wild and free, surrounded by silence except for the hum of the engine and the sound of wind sweeping across the highlands. There are no towns, no shops, just endless beauty, raw, untouched Iceland at its best. If you are visiting Landmannalaugar by car during summer, late June to mid-September, you will need to book a parking spot in advance. There are 140 slots daily and they fill up quickly, so it is best to reserve early via Parka app or website. The best time to visit is summer, when the off-roads are open and facilities like campsites, mountain huts, and highland bus service operate. Daytime temperature range from 5 degrees Celsius to 15 degrees Celsius, which is 41 to 59 degrees Fahrenheit, but mornings and evenings are colder. The weather can change quickly, so warm and waterproof clothing is essential. In June and July, daylight can last up to 20 to 22 hours, perfect for hiking, camping, and photography. Can you camp at Landmannalaugar? Yes, you can camp at Landmannalaugar, but only in the designated campsite managed by the Environment Agency of Iceland. The site offers toilets, showers, and a warden's office, but no shops or restaurants. So plan accordingly and bring everything you need for your stay. Before heading into the highlands, it is so important to be prepared. Conditions here can change in an instant. Rain can rise, river levels, and a fog can roll in without warning. Iceland's off-road, like the F208 we are taking, are unpaved mountain tracks, rough, rocky, and full of surprises. You really need a 4x4 and steady hands on the wheel. Once you are on this off-road, there are no gas stations, no stores, and no repair services. So make sure you have got enough food and water and fuel for the day. Out here, it is just you and the landscape. Mobile coverage fades as you go deeper, so it is good to have an offline map or GPS. Here we are at the Landmannalaugar Service Center. This is a base camp for every adventure in this region. It has everything hikers and campers need: a campground, toilets, showers, cooking tents, and a ranger station with the maps and information during the summer months. It sits right at the foot of the black lava field, and from here, countless hiking trails begin, each one leading into a different world of color and geothermal beauty. The hot springs in Landmannalaugar are completely free. The people's pool is open to everyone, and honestly, the views while soaking here are unreal. Steaming water, colorful mountains all around, it is a must visit experience. To reach the Landmannalaugar Visitor Center, you have to cross two rivers. Some visitors choose to park on the other side of the river and walk to the hiking area, campsite, or hot springs. But we decided to go all the way, crossing both the rivers in our 4x4. It was such a thrilling experience. Of course, my partner handled the driving, while I just sat back, laughing and enjoying every moment of it. When crossing rivers, always check the water first, follow the compass line, use low gear, and drive slowly in one steady motion. Driving in the highlands is not just about reaching the destination, it is about respecting the wild beauty around you. Out here, nature sets the rules. And don't forget your gear, your camera, drone, anything. Because out here, every turn, every river crossings, and every mountain view gives you a piece of Iceland you will remember forever. You don't just drive through the highlands, you collect magical memories along the way. What a day, what an adventure. That off-roading was pure fun, and Iceland's raw beauty is something we will never forget. Remember our buggy river crossings in Wick? This felt just as thrilling. And now, even though it looks like daytime, the midnight sun tells a different story. Our day is done, or should I say night. We are heading back to our capsule stay in Reykjavik, another 4-hour drive through these endless summer skies. Tomorrow is our final day, just one more geothermal spa before the airport, and then our 14-day Iceland journey comes to an end. Thank you all so much for joining us through every moment, every landscape, and every little adventure. I will see you in the last vlog. Until then, stay safe. Bye!
Our day was great, now it's time to go home. It's getting late, we've laughed and played under the sun.